Ladies and gentlemen, well, there you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost done and dusted. As you can see, the breaking news literally dropping a few minutes ago. Chelsea are finalizing Jorgensen deal tonight. Total package of £21 million. Petrovic expected to leave. Jorgensen versus Sanchez. What a heavyweight World Championship bout. Jorgensen versus Sanchez. This is a fight I want to see for the number one spot, ladies and gentlemen, coming up from Fabrizio Romano. So, look, Philip Jorgensen, Swedish goalkeeper, I believe he's going to come to Chelsea Football Club, potentially be the number one goalkeeper. We'll see. They're saying that this will be a fight between Jorgensen and Sanchez. I don't know too much about Jorgensen. I've seen some clips here and there. He does look like a very astute ball-playing goalkeeper, but shot stopping could be a bit of an issue. Sanchez, at the same time, he's got decent ball-playing ability himself, but it's nothing to be overly excited about. And at the same time, his shot-stopping ability is okay. I feel like both of them are probably mid-level goalkeepers, but we'll see. We'll see exactly what Jorgensen can bring for us. He's a young goalkeeper, so he will develop. He will get better. Package is for total 21 million, which is decent enough price. I think that's a reasonable price for an up-and-coming goalkeeper. The sad part is, ladies and gentlemen, Petrovic expected to leave. It was a breakthrough season for him last season under Pochettino. I felt like he did really well, but obviously Pochettino's requirements are a lot different to Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca needs the goalkeeper to be an outfield player, and Petrovic simply won't be able to do that. I'm pretty sure we're going to make a little bit of profit out of Petrovic. There will be a market for Petrovic. There will be suitors out there. They'll want to buy someone like Petrovic and believe that he could be a very good goalkeeper as well. You best believe he's a very good shot stopper. We've seen it last season. He's a very, very astute shot stopper. So more profit for Chelsea Football Club. And I guess this will be the scenario. This is the model, basically, that the new owners and the hierarchy have created. We are going to see busy windows, every single window, where we buy and sell, like a stock market, My only concern with this whole situation is that, ladies and gentlemen, goalkeeper is a particular position you really don't want to dilly-dally around too much. And it feels like, we're gambling. And if it pays off, fair enough. If it doesn't pay off, well, we're going to be back into this business again next window where we're looking for a goalkeeper. But let's see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about Philip Jorgensen. Do you like this 21 million purchase? And at the same time, Petrovic expected to leave. Let me know your thoughts about that. Kepa definitely has to go as well, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like the number one position will be fought between Jorgensen and Sanchez for us. Now, next up, ladies and gentlemen, Dewsbury-Hall. He's talking a lot, which is good. It is confidence boosting. It is morale lifting. He believes Chelsea Football Club can achieve a lot in a short time under Enzo Maresca, which is fantastic. Let's see what he has to say, ladies and gentlemen. He's got an aura. So Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, in regards to Enzo Maresca, he has got an aura. You listen to what he's saying. He can be very strict. Then he's got a gentle human side to him where you can go and talk to him as a person. This is fantastic. I mean, do you know what? Look, as much as Kieran Dewsbury-Hall probably wasn't required, I believe he wasn't required. We didn't need more midfielders, but the positive side of things is he knows Enzo Maresca, he knows his style of football, and he knows his personality. So it's good that you have someone who Enzo Maresca can lean on. At the same time, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall can help others to understand Enzo Maresca's football and understand him as a human being as well. And looks like Enzo Maresca can be strict when required, and at the same time can be humble when players need that hand around their shoulder. So this is good. I feel like he's that type of a manager as well. From the couple of press conferences that I've seen already of Enzo Maresca, he's well spoken. You do feel like when he speaks, you want to listen. So that's good. He imposes some level of authority, which is good to see, and you need that at Chelsea Football Club. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall continues to say, I genuinely think in a short space of time we can we can be pushing for minimum top 4, but more than that because I can see the foundation. So this is a big statement from Keenan Dewsbury-Hall, ladies and gentlemen. Minimum top 4, he feels like in a short space can be done. Look, Enzo Maresca went to Leicester, and obviously different style from Brendan Rodgers previously, and he's gone to Leicester and he won the championship. He got the title, and he won the title in the championship. And look, I understand it is the championship, but then again, it is a very, very difficult league. I feel like championship is probably better than some of the European leagues out there. So it's a big achievement for Enzo Maresca, but to come into the Premier League where the levels are so much higher than championship, I just want to have my expectations in check. Look, Chelsea Football Club 100% needs Champions League football. But my expectation is if we can get top 6 and then work from there, perfect. If we can get top 4, wow, that would be, in my opinion, overachieving. And that would be sensational. And Kieran Dewsbury-Hall thinks that we can do that. And he thinks we can do more than that. Look, if it's more than that, that will be a massive surprise and shock to me. For me, the number one team, personally, this season, I think the number one favorites is Arsenal. Then you've got Manchester City. And then, yeah, sure, anyone after that is quite capable of competing. But teams like Liverpool, they've got a team that have been together for a long time. Yeah, new manager, could be a bit topsy-turvy. Man United, you don't know what's going to happen with Ten Hag, what he's going to be able to deliver. It looks like Ineos is moving in the right direction with the kind of recruitment they've done this season. Ange Postecoglou's second season, we'll see what he can bring. Aston Villa, you can't disregard them under Unai Emery. They're doing some good business as well. However, having Champions League football could be potentially a bit of an issue for them. Newcastle, are they going to be down again? Highly doubted. They're going to be pushing for top places again. Our problem is that we have a new manager once again. We're starting from base level. We played a different style of football under Pochettino, and now we're having to learn a totally different style of football under Enzo Maresca. So I feel like patience is needed, and it's going to take a bit of time. However, if all of this stuff that Kieran Dewsbury-Hall is stating comes to fruition, fantastic. I'm not complaining. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, all I'm saying is I'm keeping my expectations in check. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, I've always dreamt of playing for England. I have my aims for Chelsea, winning trophies and playing well, but hopefully side by side with that, if it can get me in contention, it'd be a dream. Cole Palmer is the perfect example. I love him. This is brilliant, man. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, he seems like someone who is very ambitious. Not only he wants to do well for Chelsea, but he wants that to catapult him to get into the English squad, much like what Cole Palmer's done, of course. And Cole Palmer, honestly, he's become a sensation for England, not just for Chelsea Football Club, but for England as well, what he did in the Euros. So good luck to Kieran Dewsbury-Hall. I hope he does achieve those goals. Next up, Noni Madueke has got a few things to say as well. Noni Madueke insists he can be the answer on the right wing this year, with Cole Palmer expected more centrally. Madueke is also not fazed by the eventual arrival of Esteval Willian. You're going to have to be fazed, my man, because it's not just about Esteval Willian. Kendry Paez is coming as well. Kendry Paez potentially could play through the middle, and he could be in rotation with Cole Palmer, who knows. But he's another option on the right side. Esteval Willian is not coming to Chelsea Football Club to be second fiddle. He's definitely coming in to be the main player. This is why he's been bought for a lot of money. Madueke, look, I like the confidence. I really do. My gripe with Madueke is the brother is a fantastic 1v1 dribbler, which is great. But when he gets into those 1v1 positions and he beats the man, he gets into the byline, plethora of options open up for this brother, and he simply cannot execute the final third move, which honestly, if he was able to do that, we'd be scoring a lot more goals. He'll be getting a lot more assists, and he becomes a potent option on that right side. That is something he needs to work on massively. And his first time passing, one-touch passing, these are certain things he really needs to work on. His ability at times to cut in from the right and produce those inverted crosses, he needs to work on it. All of these things they will add to his artillery. Yes, 1v1 dribbling, that's great, but you need to add other attacking options in your game as well. I feel like Madueke lacks in those areas. He needs to be a he needs to be far more potent in front of the goal as well, which obviously we saw last season, him scoring some goals, but he needs to be far more potent. If he can do that, yes, of course, you can compete. Madueke on Enzo Fernandez, that's something that's between us players. Enzo is going to come back and join his team again, and everything is going to be fine. There you go. I think players will move on, to be honest, with this whole Enzo Fernandez incident. Madueke, new manager, new tactics, ideas. It will take a little time to fully get that over to the boys, but from what I've seen so far, it's promising. It's different style of play, but one I feel we are well suited to. So look, got to take all of these preseason matches very seriously. All of these players have to keep performing well in training sessions, develop, keep learning, keep working hard, and show that on field, because come match day 1 against Manchester City, you best believe Manchester City will be ready. We have to be ready. We've got some big fixtures lined up from the get-go, and I feel like we have to start strong. I'm worried that it could be a bit topsy-turvy in the early stages, and that's fine, because by the end of the season, hopefully our football is far more gelled and it looks a lot more of what Enzo Maresca wants to do, and hopefully our position in the table is in a suitable place. But if we can get a good start, that will only help us down the track. So let's see what happens. Next up, Cole Palmer has been earmarked as by Enzo Maresca for more consistently central role. So he's going to be playing through the middle. Chelsea haven't ruled out buying another winger. Let's see if we do buy another winger. I don't think we are. Obviously, we were looking for Olise, that was gone. Nico Williams, that's not going to happen. He's going to go to Barcelona. I don't know whether we're going to buy a winger. If Cole Palmer does play more centrally, which makes me think he's going to play that Chukwuemeka position where he was against Wrexham. Madueke probably still plays on the wing. Potentially, Sterling could also play on that side as well. Who knows? Maybe we might get a winger. Let's see. But Cole Palmer playing centrally makes a lot of sense, being that creative player, being that playmaker. But just to put it out there, it's not always going to be Cole Palmer playing through the central. Wherever there needs to be an overload, he'll go and shift around. People think by this statement that he's just going to stay in the middle all the time. No, you'll see Cole Palmer in every bits and pieces of areas all around the field. So predominantly through the middle, but that doesn't mean he's not going to drift around in other places as well. Football is not that simple that you just stay in the middle and just wait for the ball to come to you always in the middle. You've got to shift around, move around. That is very important under Enzo Maresca. You have to move the opposition around. You have to create different spaces and overloads, and that could sometimes mean that you're not in your natural position. So let's see what happens. That is the latest. Let's have a look if there's any other news that has dropped, ladies and gentlemen, since we have started recording 7 minutes ago. According to Chelsea fans, all we need is a goalkeeper who is good on the ball, and we will be fine under Maresca. I think that's just an opinion piece 31 minutes ago. So it looks like there is no other latest news dropping. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen, your thoughts about Jorgensen, Philip Jorgensen. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall making some bold comments as well. Let me know your thoughts about all of this stuff. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya.